Dear students, good morning everybody. We have last class discussed about Newton laws of motion, kinds of force, and free body diagram. Kinds of force and free body diagram. In last class, I also discussed about free body diagram. Free body diagram. Okay. Once again, I will explain you what is the free body diagram. A free body diagram is a diagrammatic representation which shows the isolated from the surroundings. Isolated from the surroundings. Surroundings means these are our surroundings. Okay. Consider a chalk piece. Consider a chalk piece. Placed on a horizontal surface. Placed on a horizontal surface. From we have only consider chalk piece and horizontal surface. Consider we have only horizontal surface and chalk piece. How many forces acting on the chalk piece? How many forces are acting on the chalk piece? Isolated from the surroundings. This is called free body diagram. This is called free body diagram. We have so many objects on the earth. So many objects on the earth. The earth pulls the every object towards the center. So we show the weight of the body downward direction. Okay, free body diagram. Free body diagram I explained already. Okay, free body diagram of free body diagram. First one example. Example of free body diagram. Free body diagram of free body diagram of a ball in gravitational field. Gravitational field. Okay. Consider a ball having mass m, placed at a certain height h from the ground. This is the earth. This is the earth. The earth pulls every object towards the center because it's exerted gravitational force on every body. Look here. Consider a ball having mass m at a certain height. This ball placed in a gravitational field. This is the isolated diagram. Look here. Weight of the ball acts vertically downward direction. That is mg. G is the acceleration due to gravity acting on the ball. M is the mass of the ball. This is the diagrammatic representation of a system isolated from the surroundings. So this is one example. Next, free body diagram of a second example. Free body diagram of a example 2. Free body diagram of a placed on horizontal surface. Horizontal surface. Horizontal surface. Okay. This is the horizontal surface. This is the horizontal surface. Consider a body having mass m placed on the horizontal surface. This is the wooden block or rubber block. This is wooden block or rubber block. Okay. We know that the weight of the body acts vertically downward direction, normal to the surface. This is isolated from the surroundings. No other forces acting on the body, that is air resistance, etc. So at the same time, normal reaction acting on the body from the horizontal surface. This is called an horizontal surface. This is called an. So this is the free body diagram of a block placed on the horizontal surface. No other forces acting on the body, air resistance, air balancing force, etc. are does not acting on the body. This is the free body diagram of placed on a horizontal surface. Block placed on a horizontal surface. So third example. Free body diagram of a third example. Free body diagram of a ball suspended by a string. Suspended by string. Okay. Let us take, this is the rigid support. That is slab. Okay. Consider a ball having a mass m suspended from these rigid support. The weight of the ball, this is a ball. The weight of the ball acts vertically downward direction, that is mg. Tension in the string acts vertically upward direction. This is also free body diagram of a body suspended by a string. This is also called a simple pendulum. Okay. Next, free body diagram of a block placed on a free body diagram. Fourth one. Free body diagram of a block placed on a rough surface. Free body diagram of a block placed on a rough surface. Being pulled by being pulled by external force. External force. Free body diagram of a block placed on a rough surface being pulled by a external force. Okay. Consider a body. This is the rough surface, rough horizontal surface, rough horizontal surface placed on a block placed on a block rough surface being pulled by external force. Let a force acting on the body. Frictional force produced between two contact layers, contact surfaces. These frictional force acts backward direction, that is small f is a frictional force. Weight of the body acts vertically downward direction, that is mg. Normal reaction acts vertically upward direction, that is n. Okay. Here the upward force divided into two components. First one is F sin theta. F cos theta. Second one is vertical force direction. F sin theta. F cos theta and F sin theta. Okay. This is the free body diagram of a block placed on a rough surface being pulled by external force. Next, fifth one. Free body diagram of a block placed on a rough inclined plane. Rough inclined plane being pulled by external force. Consider rough inclined plane. This is the inclined plane. This is the inclined plane. Okay. Placed on a horizontal. Placed on a body on the inclined plane. The weight of the body vertically acts vertically downward direction. Normal to the inclined plane. And weight of the body vertically upward direction. Normal reaction vertically upward direction. Here. Frictional force acts vertically downward direction, acts vertically upward direction. Frictional force cos theta. mg weight, mg cos theta, mg sin theta. Yeah. This is the free body diagram of a body on rough inclined plane. Okay. Next. Handsheet 2. Handsheet 2. Page number 14. Handsheet 2. Page number 14. Handsheet 2. Page number 14. First bit. If the two bodies are in contact, the force exists between two bodies. Two bodies. Thought of normal force. Normal force and frictional force. Here, option is here is the normal force. Next, second bit, page number 14. If a string is inextensible, the magnitude of acceleration, any number of masses connected to the string is always same. Second option. Second option. Fourth bit, third bit, page number 15, third bit. An egg is free falling from a nest on a tree. Neglect a distance. Draw free body diagram for the egg falling freely from the nest. First option. So free body diagram. Egg. The weight of the body acts vertically downward. So this is the answer. First option is the answer. Do the fourth bit homework and fifth bit homework. Next. Roman number 4. Comprehension type. Roman number 4. Comprehension type. Two masses M1 and M2 are attached to a flexible, inextensible, massless rope which passes over a frictionless and massless pulley as shown. Okay. Two bodies. Bit number. Roman number 4. Roman number 4. Roman number 4, page number 15. Two masses M1 and M2 are attached a flexible, inextensible, massless rope which passes over a frictionless and massless pulley as shown. Look here. This is a rigid support. Okay? And this is pulley. This is pulley. Two bodies are attached. Inextensible and light string, massless. Suspended two bodies. Masses M1 and M2. This is M1. This is M2. M1, M2. Look here, M1 is less than M2. Here, M2 is greater than M1. So, the acceleration of M1 is in upward direction. This is the tension in the string. The acceleration of M2 is in downward direction. This is the tension. This is the tension. Okay? First bit. Sixth bit. Free body diagram of M1. Free body diagram of M1. Sixth bit. Sixth bit. Solution. Free body diagram is isolated from the system. This is the free body diagram. This is the isolated from the surroundings and system. Look here. Mass of the body M1. Mass of the body M1. Acceleration of the body A in upward direction. So Free body diagram. Free body diagram. Sixth solution. Mass m1. So weight of the body acts vertically downwards. That is mg. That is mj. Tension in the string acting upward direction. So acceleration of the body acts vertically upward direction. Here we write that tension is greater than weight of the body. So T minus m1 into g is equal to m1 into a. This is the actional force acting on the body. The actional force acting on the body. First option is correct. First option is correct. 7 bit. Bit number 7. Bit number 7. Bit number 7. Free body diagram of M2. Where is the M2? Here is the M2. M2 is greater than M1. The acceleration of the body is downward direction. The acceleration of the body is in downward direction. So tension upward direction. Okay. Free body diagram. Free body diagram of M2. Mass M2. Weight of the body acts vertically downward direction. That is M2 into G. M2 into G. Acceleration of this body is acting vertically downward direction. Tension upward direction. Tension upward direction. Okay. This is the second option is the correct. Next, 8th bit. 8th bit. The acceleration of the system is. The acceleration of the system is. Okay. The acceleration of the system is 8th bit. 8th bit. The acceleration of the system. Consider total system. Free body diagram of total system. Okay. What are the conditions here? Here. M2 is greater than M1. M2 is greater than M1. The acceleration of the M1 acts vertically upward direction. M2 is vertically downward direction. The tension in the string P. Here also T. Okay. From free body diagram 1. From free body diagram M1. From free body diagram. Free body diagram, 8th solution, page number 16. From free body diagram of M1, free body diagram of M1, weight of the body vertically downward direction, that is M1 into G. Tension weight acts vertically upward direction and also acceleration is also upward direction. So here tension is greater than weight of the body. Tension is greater than weight of the body. So net force on body on M1 is force F is equal to F1. Say F1 is equal to T minus M1 into G. T minus M1 into G. This is the net force. F1 means M1 into A is equal to T minus M1 into G. Say equation 1. Next, from free body diagram of M2. Free body diagram of M2. M2. Look here, M2. Look here, M2. M2 is greater than M1. We also know that the weight of the body vertically downward direction and acceleration acts vertically downward direction. Okay. Tension. Tension in the string upward direction. Here, weight of the body is greater than tension. Weight of the body is greater than tension. So, net force on M2. M2 is equal to, here weight of the body is greater than tension. So, M2 into G minus T. M2 means M2 into A. F is equal to MA. M2G minus T. M2G minus T. M2G minus T. Okay. This is equation 2. This is equation 2. Okay. From this equation, from equation 1, tension T is equal to, replace minus and in the left side. M1A plus M1 into G. M1 into G. Substitute equation 3. This is equation 3. Substitute equation 3 into 2. Okay. Replace the substitution. M2A is equal to M2G minus T minus M1A minus M1G. Okay? We want acceleration. So, M2A, replace this term from left side, minus M1A is equal to G, M2G plus M1G. Therefore, A is equal to G into M2. Sorry, here is minus M2 minus M1 by M1 plus M2. This is the answer. 8th bit. Second option is the correct. 8th bit. Second option is the correct. 8th bit. Page number 16. 8th bit. Second option is the correct. Next. Next, bit number 10. Next, bit number 10. Next,
Bit number 10.
Bit number 10.
A block of mass 4 kg lies over a horizontal surface. G is equal to 10 meter per second. The normal reaction between the block and surface is 40 newtons. Simply bit. Okay. Do the homework. Bit number 10. Bit number 11. Single cut choice step. Bit number 11.
Bit number 11.
Bit number 11. A body of mass 5 kg is suspended by the string makes angles 60 degrees and 30 degrees with the horizontal as shown in figure. G is equal to 10 meter per second.
Given that this is the horizontal plane, okay, this is the results of what? Here angle is 30 degrees, okay, and also another is 60 degrees. Like this, okay. Mass of the body 5 kg. 5 kg. So weight of the body 5 into g. 5 into g. Given that g is equal to given that g is equal to given that G is equal to 10 meter per second square. Given that G is equal to 10 meter per second square, we find the tension in the strings. This is the tension T1, tension T1. This is tension. Here is tension T2. Here is tension T2.
We find the T1 and T2. We find the T1 and T2. Okay.
Okay. This is the 60 degrees. This is the 60 degrees. Okay. Here tension in the string acting two rectangular components. One is horizontal component, other is vertical component. One is horizontal component, other is vertical component. Okay. Here vertical component is T2 cos 60. T2 cos 60. Here vertical component is T1 cos 30. Cos 30. Here actually this is obtained from vertical component T2 sin 90 minus 60. Sin 90 minus 60. That is equal to T2 cos 60. Here also sin 90 minus 30. This is T1 cos 60. Okay. What are the horizontal component? What are the horizontal component? T2 cos here. This is the T2 cos 30. This is the T2 cos 30. This is the T1 cos 60. That is the horizontal components. T1 cos 60. Okay. Okay. From above diagram, above diagram, T2 cos 60 plus T1 cos 30 is equal to weight of the body. Weight of the body is equal to weight of the body balances the T2 cos 60 degrees plus T1 cos 30 degrees is equal to M into 5 into G. 5 into G. 5 into G. T2 cos 60 degrees plus T1 cos 30 degrees is equal to 50. Here G is equal to 10. Here G is equal to 10. We know that cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2 T. Okay. T2 into cos 60. Cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus T1 into cos 30 root 3 by 2 is equal to T. Okay. Next.
LCM is 2 multiplied by 50, that is equal to
T2 plus root 3 into T1 into root 3 is equal to 100. Equation 1. Okay. The component of vertical component of T2 and T1, sum of the vertical component of T1 and T2 is equal to weight of the body. So this is the T2 plus T1 root 3 is equal to 100. Next, the horizontal component. The body is suspended by two strings and it has in the horizontal direction. So these two forces are equal. These two tensions are equal. So T2 from diagram, from horizontal components, T2 cos 30 is equal to T2 cos 30 is equal to T1 cos 30. T1 cos 60 degrees. We know that cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. T2 into cos 30 root 3 by 2 is equal to T1 into cos 60 1 by 2. 1 by 2, 1 by 2 cancel. Therefore T1 is equal to root 3 into T2. Root 3 into T2. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. From 1 and 2. Look here, students. From 1 and 2. Here is T1. Substitute this value here. T2 from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. Look here. T2 is here. T2 plus T1 means root 3 into T2 into also root 3 is equal to, here is 100. Okay. Root 3 into root 3, 3. T2 plus 3 T2 is equal to 100. 4 T2 is equal to 100. T2 is equal to 100 by 4. 25 newtons. Where is the T2? 25 newtons.
25 newtons. Okay. Second option. What is the T1?
What is the T1? Find the T1. To find the T1. To find the T1. To find T1. Okay, we know that T2 is equal to 25 newtons. From equation 2. From equation 2 and 2 and 3. Equation 2 and 3. Substitute T2. T1 is equal to root 3 into 25. That is equal to 25 root 3. This is T1. Okay.
Third option is correct. Third option is correct. Okay, dear students. Do the homework. Bit number 12 and also 13 and 14.
Next lesson, next topic, I will discuss
Constant equation after class.